My name is Carl. I'm recently retired, and that's when I started playing piano. Really wanted to do it my entire life, I guess, but never really felt like I had the time to devote to it. But now that I'm retired, I got the flexibility that I need to spend some time learning, and it's been very rewarding. I've always admired good quality pianists. I had no idea how to start trying to learn how to do it. It seemed rather magical. It really is something that appealed to me from a very young age. Just seemed like something I would like to be able to try to share with other people, hopefully in some small way make them feel the same way about it that I did. Before I started this program, piano was overwhelming. I spent several months trying different sorts of things, mostly looking at YouTube videos. I did a bunch of exercises. I learned how to play scales and finger independence exercises and things that were clearly, limitations. But knowing how to actually go forward and first of all, know what the basics are and then learn them, and then how to progress in a meaningful direction, that eluded me completely until I started the Piano Accelerator program. The best thing, I think, for me for joining this program was the fact that it's all laid out in a very clear and logical, progressive kind of format where you can build on steps in a direction that takes you to the desired end goal of actually being able to play songs that are personally like. I mean, that's one of the most appealing things about it. I had a lot of fun actually preparing for the recital. When it was first announced, I knew immediately that I wanted to do it, and I knew immediately what song I wanted to play. I had spent quite a bit of time in the 2 months or so leading up to the recital, really polishing, first of all, the arrangement and then the performance. It was a very enjoyable experience, and it was great having something to focus on, that particular goal of reproducing that performance for the recital. Immediately before the recital itself, I was pretty excited. I thought I could channel that excitement into the performance. It proved to be a lot more challenging to do that than I had anticipated. I had a lot of practice on the piece, mostly just playing it for myself. That was the notable difference when it came to the recital itself. The pressure got to me a little bit. I wasn't particularly happy with the performance, although I got through it just fine because I knew it quite well. The most surprising thing I think about this program is how much of the seemingly difficult, almost magical things that professional pianists do is not nearly as unreachable as I thought it was. Once you understand the basics of chords and rhythm and the simple embellishments that you can add, it all just starts to make sense, and it demystifies the whole thing to a very large extent. I'd happily recommend this program to other adults. I think it's particularly good for adults. The program itself is so well laid out. It's very straightforward, really, to work your way through it. And the ability to get really all the feedback that you could need is built into the system also. So that's just great. I would recommend it unreservedly.